Action!
Okay. So, in that secret cubby hole you find, you see what appears to be the real journal, not the fake journal on top that was a random gibberish of a kid. And,
Day 5, Julie looked at me.
You,
So I'm gonna take the kid's journal.
Oh my god.
You're gonna have to narrate that child's journal to me.
Okay. Well, what you look upon is a journal. And, you can see the name Vorkal on it.
Vorkal? Some parents don't like their child much.
Is that the mage we killed, or is that... No, that's Night Cabin guy.
Yeah, you remember the mage. Actually, he didn't have a name. He was just known as leader before, but I had to pull a name out of my ass because of the guys. Yeah, he's the captain of the guard. Vorkal.
We
So,
killed child.
I ransom his journal.
I take the kid's
So,
journal.
as
You're
you,
far away.
do you,
With my mind.
do you try reading the journal at all, or flipping through it? Okay. You flip through it, and you see most of it is stuff that doesn't seem interesting to you. Well, it's interesting, but it doesn't seem relevant to the situation.
It seems
Movement, deployment, recruitment, stuff about the elves and how they were separating the halflings.
Make a note that I could sell this.
And you see signs of corruption of the People's Peace Army, how it doesn't seem to be all what it's cracked up to be.
I make a note that I can almost positively sell this for a very large sum of money.
That's a good idea. But at the near the end of it, you find something that catches your eyes. You see that it was dated for yesterday evening. New orders have been received. I am to send my best soldier to the village of Crenton beyond the Lord's glorious borders. There, he is to meet with other members of our military. No further details were given of his assignment, yet this order was set to highest priority. I wonder what plans our glorious Lord has for the village of Crenton.
I think we should all just go home.
I think we should
Goodbye,
evacuate the
guys.
city.
Wherever you're going.
Evacuate the town. Tell them something like a dragon is coming and they have to run away.
Do you
and then
guys
send
even
one
know
of
where
us
Crenton is?
I put the journal in my bag.
Beyond the Lord's glorious border.
You guys can go roll for history if you want.
I roll for history.
I randomly roll for history.
I'm
just
not showing the stem.
Hey, alright, I just
Okay.
know this.
Where's Crenton? I don't know. I'll roll history.
Are you, anyone else rolling for
some
yeah,
reason,
no one else knows about the journal.
I have the kids' journal.
I'm still face first in the floor. I don't think I know what's
Move
going on at all,
closer.
period.
Your face first in
How much did you roll? Oh.
Yeah, I said that when I first got in. My guy's tired. He falls
here.
face first into floor.
16.
There you go. I
Hey, get
helped.
your ass over here. Ow! A map appears in your mind as you remember where the village of Crenton is.
It says Sony on
Okay.
it.
Are you okay?
The base of my
The map was made by Sony.
Ooh, that's not good.
The map was made by Sony.
Sorry.
He commissioned Sony to make a map for him.
The Koran. That is what you find.
And you find the Holy Land.
You find the first book of the Harry Potter installments.
Yeah.
And you burn it.
3, 2, 6, and
Basically,
4.
you know that you're here, Arkveld Tower, this map's not nearly close to done, and that Crenton is beyond
2, 6, 1, 5.
Norgath's borders up here, one of the villages just outside of its influence.
Cool, let's go there.
1, 1, 1,
How do
2.
you know that?
Because I looked. I didn't look though.
3, 2, 6, 5.
Sorry, I sort of still the journal in my pack.
Okay.
Your pack sack.
So, what are you guys doing?
I want to go into
5,
that other
6.
room.
Small
I saw guys going that way. I'm like, I want to be different. I want to go over here.
You're... okay.
And I wander to these shelves.
I start getting
I have
up
the kids'
again.
Not
diary.
noticing anything. I
What
just
are
look
these
at the
things?
Oh, yeah, that was a cup of ale there and
I
a candle.
drink it.
Oh, I thought that was an
I
orb.
drink it,
Oh, well.
and when I am drinking it, I'm sitting and reading the kid's diary. What does the first page of the child's diary say?
It's just
It's a
random
bunch
scribbles.
of gibberish, and if you want,
Gibberish?
I'll write out a child's diary for you later. I'm not gonna do it right now. Remind me to on MSN or something, and I'll do it.
Excellent.
You're gonna do it. Awesome.
Yeah, I will. Just for
It
help.
says I'm a turtle 552 times.
I like turtles.
I like
Okay,
turtles.
so,
Does it hurt?
Okay.
Wait,
Me?
in the last page, what the heck is a
There's
turtle?
always okay.
Yeah, my
Now
guy
that I have it, I
stands
follow
up.
them.
Don't put that
Who are you follow? Okay, so where's everyone at?
I'm gonna follow him too.
Okay.
My character looks around to see if
So
the
the glass
stairs
is
go
by
up.
himself.
And I'm looking at this door.
Okay, so first, everything that's gonna happen is simultaneous, but you guys are gonna take turn each group. the Goliath can open the door if he so desires.
Do I know if there's a stairway up or not?
Is it a creaky door?
There's.
He sees an
Or
arrow
are we
that's
on
the
the top
size of.
floor?
Oh yeah. No,
Two
you're not on
of
the top
him.
floor. One thing I forgot to mention is this map is I incorrectly drew it. If you guys want to, you can keep going up.
Yes.
But, okay, so
I don't want to keep going up. I want to go
So
down.
how is this room lit?
Actually,
it's
we
lit
could
quite well
technically
with
leave now.
torches, but
My guy
before you
steps
start
out.
moving,
Curious to what's
Oh, there's
upstairs.
things in there.
Jesus.
Dad, they're jumping
Everybody
jumping
get out,
in
get out,
place.
get out of the room, get out of the room, get out of the room. Uh-oh.
Mine, 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 mine.
Uh-oh.
Oh, mother.
I hug him.
Nice.
so as you stumble in to the room or walk
I'm
through
still
the
wearing
room,
guards mail. Covered
Oh,
in blood,
yeah.
but still guards mail.
I'm covered
Huh?
in blood.
I'm
If you
still
say
wearing
he's
guards
broom
mail.
up,
Yeah.
I'm willing
you
to
see
the
a
copyright.
minotaur stand in the room. Looks like he's set as on guard duty, and he has his axe held firmly in his grip upwards, and he's just looking at both doors, his gaze going back and forth, but he doesn't say anything to you or even seem to give a moment's glance towards you.
Oh, sweet.
Obviously, that's not Bruma.
I hug him. No, I don't. I sort of glance around, not really making any move towards anything. I just sort of glance around at the shelves.
Okay,
I want to introduce
Grab out.
myself.
I'm getting the vibe that this is some sort of mini-boss guarding valuable items.
possibly.
I thought you said
arrow
mini
that's
ball,
bigger than
and then I
him.
thought that he was like
Okay,
a ball cop.
so you do.
He's who's only on a Segway.
So you look through the room, and you see you see 3 quivers, each with 30 arrows in them. You also see 3 daggers, a throwing hatchet, axe, and a longbow on the table.
So apparently this is some kind of armory.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, this whole floor is some kind of armory, except for that child's journal.
It's my journal now.
So what do you do?
Like some pedophile, like.
What?
None
No,
of
they're
them
gonna be
seem-
my imaginary friend,
None of them
dumbass.
seem particularly special from the way I'm looking at them, and not being in Blood Rage, I don't really have the urge to fight the Minotaur. I just sort of go back the way I came,
Okay.
and go back to see the others.
Can I
Holy,
ask
you
you
can't
what you
move
saw
that.
there?
Okay.
You move so quickly.
I teleport!
Wall hacks!
Curry. Curry.
No clip.
What did you
Okay.
see?
I saw a Minotaur.
What?
He had stuff.
I'm just standing there.
Oh, now
Curiosity's got the better of her.
Okay.
I tell you all what there was in the Minotaur's room to see if
I
was.
start jumping towards the chance to go grab some more bow and arrows.
I just sit
Okay,
down
so you're
and
following
continue
Amber?
to look at this door.
Do we go all the way there?
Is
Uh-oh.
anyone else following you guys?
Hey there!
I'm not even gonna enter the room. I'm gonna stand there. I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of peek around the corner.
Open the door.
Okay. So Amber, you go right up to the Minotaur.
Yeah, diplomacy.
Well, okay. Well, as you are approaching the Minotaur, you see he like his eyes glance to you for a second, and then goes back to just watching the doorways. Okay.
Two
That's a
plus
wrong
12.
dice. That's a 12-sided dice.
Oh.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay. Thank you.
Natural 1. I like French fries.
Just kick him in the shins.
So what do you say?
Hey, what you doing?
I will like your standard family rule.
Hey, what you doing?
You try to say, "Hey, what you doing?" But your mind was somewhere else, and you were thinking of how stupidly funny the Minotaur looks. So you accidentally said instead, you accidentally said
don't take that for
that the Minotaur
You have a
does-
big nose.
Furry, ain't ya?
Think of something that your character would say. If they were thinking of something, you're thinking about how funny the Minotaur looks. What would you say,
Your pie reminds me of a goose egg.
What?
Amber?
I just comment that they're furry, I guess.
Nothing.
Okay. So you comment on how furry the
Then you
Minotaur
pet
looks to you.
Then you pet him.
You notice the Minotaur barely gives you a notice. It
You try
looks at you,
to-
and then it keeps looking back at the doorways.
Can I use another diplomacy?
Sure.
Can I walk into the room finally, or am I gonna still inspect this door
3.
forever?
I
I held on for
I
2
say,
people's
hey,
turns.
listen!
Hey, listen!
Hey, listen!
The Minotaur
He gets angry.
gazes towards you. You see his eyes are
Gets here.
firmly onto you.
He's listening!
Formally.
You're really bad at this.
Okay, so you've got
What you doing? What you looking at?
Hey, listen!
the Minotaur.
Can I help?
The Minotaur says back, I was told to guard this room and to watch the doorway. So I'm guarding the room and watching the doorways.
So he's obviously not
I'm gonna
very
give you
intelligent.
company.
He's obviously very dumb.
The Minotaur looks back down at you and goes, nods, and then keeps watching the doorway.
Okay.
This guy's a complete
Random
idiot.
note. Remember, Rumal was a highly intelligent Minotaur.
know.
I'm sitting on the
I
table.
was
Okay,
intelligent
so
one.
while that's what's happening, we're back at the room with Aether and stuff. It's your
Yes,
turn.
finally.
That's my guy.
I
Open
continue.
the door.
I continue to inspect the door since I've been doing that for over.
I shove you out of the way and open the door.
No!
Ooh,
Get out of there.
I shove you and open the door.
He
I
shoves you and kicks open the door. Ooh.
I shove you both through the door.
We all just get shoved over the
We'll
door.
just fall like this.
Everybody falls face first into the room.
All you dunces. All of you. I don't even know why I'm with you.
Open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur.
Stop being so silly, guys. And I want to get up.
I get up too.
One second, I should have had you guys.
I stay laying down. No, I'm just kidding. I'll get up too. Can you get me up?
He just
There we
chills on the floor.
I meant
Mac
to
and
do that.
cheese
I meant to
sticks.
do that.
I'm obviously a genius. You hear morons.
My guy goes,
Oh.
hey, look
You
around.
hear a call in the distance.
As you walk into the doorway,
We actually all tumbled into the doorway.
Yeah, we tumbled in.
you guys all
His
tumble
hands
in.
unite.
He
Yeah.
pushed them. He went to go shove Brent out of the way. Brent tried to shove him out of the way, and then he just
This
shoved them both in.
So we just sort of boom.
Okay, so, you guys fall face forward into the room, and
Stupid pro.
startled, 4 humanoids that appear to be humans draw all their weapons.
Wait, I say wait! Wait!
Give me a second. I need to get my face out of this floor.
Okay,
Okay.
that's all you say?
No, I say
Wait.
wait! Can I try to get up?
Sure.
Okay. I get up.
Hey,
Wait,
listen!
I'll roll to see if I get up. So I'm like,
It
wait guys,
totally
wait!
worked.
Wait, nah, just
No, I rolled
Sadly
one.
enough, it worked.
And I say, you guys wait, I have some important news for you.
You're all fired.
You see all the humans watching you, or the humanoids watching you, I should say.
What do I do? Okay, what I do is
I hold
I-
all the cards, and they're all full houses.
Good news, everyone.
now what I do is I cast that thing and then
Which thing?
prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
You can't say that word.
Prestidigitation.
Let's call it
Prestidigitation.
changing
Prestidigitation.
or something.
Prestidigitation.
Let's call it presto.
Presto. Okay.
Presto.
Presto! And I magically form this weird looking card in my hand and I say, I am an official here and I have been ordered to inspect this building. These are my 2 inspector buddies.
The
Psychic paper.
You know what? Roll a d20.
Do you seriously say inspector, buddy?
Did
Like, you made psychic paper.
This would be a bluff, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Awesome.
Can I get
You
psychic
get a
paper?
+5 to your bluff for the magical augmentation you use with the card.
Awesome.
I want psychic paper.
+5, that's already... That's 22.
Despite
arms
your
like that?
silly entrance into the room that actually gave you a negative that
God.
you guys didn't know
You
about,
could choke
to it.
yourself if you wanted to.
You see the
My God.
humanoids there
You
slowly,
should totally do that for the camera.
they slowly lower their weapons.
I'm like, since I got such a good bluff, I'm like, oh yeah, these guys are new in the job, so I'm still training them. You dunces. So yeah.
Okay.
Awesome, we're now inspecting this room,
double
guys.
jointed.
Okay.
Double
So
jointed.
I can do that.
The humanoids are watching you guys, waiting for you guys to do your thing.
Awesome. Okay. I'd like to inspect this first.
Can I stand up?
I don't want to inspect that. That looks
You guys
like
can
an
get
egg.
up.
I also stand up.
Okay, so you're inspecting that over there. Let me grab out a piece of paper. Okay,
What
that
kind of
is
spell
one.
is that? You cast a spell.
You
It's magic
see-
missile.
An egg falls from the sky.
What? Magic
On
missile.
that-
Eggs fall from the sky.
On that
What?
shelf there,
Mhm.
you see a war axe and a heavy shield.
That doesn't look like a war axe and a heavy
I
shield.
told you that their pictures aren't properly drawn. They're just there to show you
You
that.
didn't give
those
me
are
false hope.
weapons. Yeah.
I was
You
hoping
see-
that was like a
Can I-
baton and
I
like.
go to try to inspect this table, wondering if they stop me.
No.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna do the same thing.
they let you by grudgingly.
Grudgingly.
And
So
I
you're
guess
inspecting
we
that table?
both inspect, yeah.
You see a morning star,
Ooh.
a hammer, and a longsword.
You gonna take them?
I just sort of look at you.
A morning
Oh,
star.
hey, this morning star. I don't know. It's kind of, well, we're
It
gonna
looks
have to
defective.
All
take
of
it
these
for-
weapons are contaminated.
Everybody get out of here. It's infected with plague
Both
fever or
of you
something.
roll bluffs right now.
Crap.
Go on, let's do this.
It's a good thing I told them
Oh
that you
my
guys
God.
were new on the job.
These weapons are contaminated. We need to confiscate them.
Okay. Ooh,
Oh,
19
nice.
plus 4.
This for 20.
They both get it. I don't think you won there, Ryan.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what I rolled right now with a 7. So,
I think we won.
you see
These-
the
these-
two
these
humans,
weapons are-
and you see the other humanoids in front with the hoods on. You can tell now that since they have been out of combat and nothing bad's happened, that they have pointed ears, so you can assume they're elves. You see them kind of lower their weapons further, and some of them even sheathe their weapons, and they're just nodding towards you like, okay. Kind of, they look confused, but they're not against it.
Nice.
So, who's taking what here?
Do we still go by the bluff check we have if I want to keep going with the bluff?
You have to. You still have to bluff, but you get bonuses now. That
Yeah,
they're
'cause
getting
now
more
we're just sort of going with that.
Yeah.
Okay, can I
So what are you guys
roll
thinking?
a natural 1. You completely everything else.
Yeah, I kind of want to... Okay, these weapons are infected. You have to get out of here now. Right now. Get
Right
out
now,
of here.
run!
Run! Get
Run
out!
for your life!
Get to the chopper!
Okay, you have to do a bluff roll.
Okay.
Didn't that last bluff roll kind of like?
No,
Because they didn't
it's
say
gonna
anything.
modify
You'll get a
this
bonus
one,
from the ones we did
but
before.
now you guys are doing something completely different. So
Well, no, it's still the weapons.
it still has to do with
Yeah.
the weapons, but now you're telling them to run.
Yeah.
So you have to continue on the bluff, but you're still getting like a hidden modifier to it.
14 plus...
2.
Well, he.
Oh no!
14 plus 4, 18.
Hold on. Plus 2.
Oh, this is yours.
So you
Look at what
I
I
tripped.
rolled.
Ah,
did you
natural
roll?
1.
Did you?
No, 4.
He just got a 4.
Okay.
He still wins.
You see, okay, because of your voice, these guys here freak out, and the elves back off, like they're about to head out, and these two kind of look confused. This guy pipes up saying, "Hey, I want to see those credentials again." And he looks confused, and you see he's backing away from the weapons, but he's not fully convinced. He's asking for those credentials again.
I look over and I'm like, oh snap.
you say that.
Oh, snap!
Let's get out of here, dogs!
I'm like, oh
They just
snap.
pimp run out of here.
I'd like to help them out with their bluff because they're pretty much screwed.
wait.
and-
Just light him on fire. I'll show you credentials.
I'd like to wonder what these credentials should contain.
That was
The same thing that you showed.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so can I just say our
Oh,
credentials are with our supervisor?
Our credentials?
Because
he
we're in
has them.
training.
Blame
you-
him.
Everyone's pointing at the wizard. He has the credentials.
That's his job.
That's the big glove
That,
compartment.
Well,
that's
I
just
mean-
what he's for. He's
I
just the guy who carries the credentials. That's his job.
I show, I'm like, I have them right here and they're still active and it's not like they're like
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
disappear when you touch them. So I'm like, here
Yeah.
you go.
They're like, here, look.
And they believed him.
Crap.
anyways.
He just turns into a dove and flies away.
So
A dove.
they look at your credentials
I
again.
think I did it wrong.
They look at your credentials again. They nod and they just back away from the weapons. You can see this guy's actually shivering, and they walk
A
out.
small
Here.
puddle appears on the floor. No.
This is
Oh,
what happened.
this might cause an issue.
Credentials just turns into a dove and
As,
flies away.
running down the
as,
stairs.
as they walk out the door.
What's outside the door?
They see.
Oh God! See, that's what happens when you touch the weapons. Don't touch the weapons. He
Thanks
touched the
for
weapons.
metagaming.
He's a response from the weapon.
You see, that's what happens. We've already found a 2. One is already down.
Roll one more bluff check. Roll another
Do
bluff.
I get a buff to this bluff?
I'm
You'll
loving
find
it.
out. Again, one, but
16 plus 4.
That's enough.
20.
I rolled a 16. That's enough. So
Nice.
they agree. They're like you see fear in their faces and sweat going down their cheeks as they all
This
run.
works so well.
Awesome.
This is sad.
Oh.
I turned the credentials into a dove.
But you
and it
do
flies
realize,
away.
guys, you do realize that this means that that's less experience technically that we're getting.
Sorry.
Just means more items for me. I want to see what this item is.
You know, guys don't have to kill them to get experience. You just actually, you know what?
We still get an experience for completing challenges.
Yeah.
You guys are still
We
getting
just completed
experience.
this
Not as
challenge
much, but still.
awesomely.
Because we rolled a 19 and a 20 for our
Each of you
initial
guys
roll.
add 100 experience just for that.
All right.
Yeah.
How much experience are you guys at anyway? Since
I was in
missed
the other
the
room, so I don't
section?
get it.
Everyone gets
Everyone
it.
gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're leveling up equally
We hear
just
it.
because
We hear it, so we're that
I
awesome.
rolled an 815.
Hmm?
So,
So what's your experience at?
815.
Okay, because that's where I should be then.
Alright, so I sort of look at the 3 weapons that are laid out on the table.
Okay, so you and Craig are both looking at them. They're the Morningstar, the Hammer, and the Longsword, and it's all on the table. It's a weapons rack.
Okay.
Can I see what that egg
My guy goes and stares into the room with
So,
the Minotaur.
Well, hold on 1 second. Let's let the looting go. So Craig, Jeff,
Can
who's
I-
taking what?
Can I reach towards the longsword
Yeah.
and grab it?
Nope, that counts as another minor action. You have to spend an action point.
I'll
I was like,
spend an action point
Is
to grab
Corey
the...
letting this action happen?
Yeah, that's what basically what
Yeah,
I
I
was
sort of
doing. Okay.
nod.
And I
Okay.
take the longsword.
Okay, so I want you
How heavy
to.
is it?
Oh yeah, here's the stats for the.
and then you realize it actually was
It
infected.
wasn't infected.
They just explode.
Your bluff was so
Whatever.
strong it became real.
I just have like bedrolls run up the
Oh.
stairs and start
Oh,
tackling people.
secretly, your epic.
It was a golem.
Secretly, your epic destiny is the Paradigm Illusionist, and your bluff was so strong you changed reality. And
Hey, I'm an illusionist.
Yeah, but his bluff was just too strong for you.
okay, so you look it up yourself with the longsword.
Remember, you're the Orc Whisperer. You bluff orcs
It's
all the
longsword.
time.
Is it military?
It should be
okay
military. It
with
might be on
This
the next page.
bedroll.
Well,
This is the
long
worst
sword, yeah.
creature we
I'm
could
going
find.
for the morning
It was
sound.
so
Taking
hard
the
to
Morning
beat.
Star. Okay, you
We
can add it
had
into
to
your
lie
career.
on it and pin it.
Okay.
What
What?
was sport
Okay, and you can, if you want to equip it, you can. You just gotta know the stats. So the Morningstar, just in case Jeff wants to equip it, it is a 1d10.
I just need to know, is it just Morningstar or is there anything else?
It's just Morningstar.
Morning
It's a
star,
star
of
in the
spirit.
morning.
It should be 8 pounds.
Also known as the sun.
Of the whale.
So it's
Oh, yeah.
a 1d10
I'm in the
plus
cosmic
2 if
cycle
you're
of the
proficient with
sun.
it.
Not that really
Okay.
matters.
So there's still a hammer there, and so Aethra, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at this egg sort of thing on the table.
Oh, that
You
part.
found an egg on the
that-
table.
There's an egg on the table.
Tamagotchi.
I want to hatch it.
Shoot him
It's
up.
actually leather armor.
Leather?
Yeah.
I don't need no leather. I actually,
Leather armor?
I'm gonna teleport. I had enough of this. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and
I
can I
think
you
you
move
can only
from one?
teleport 5
Are you-
spaces.
No, 6.
No, the teleport's 5.
Oh well,
Yeah.
then I move 6 spaces.
Oh, okay.
So you look at that shelf now?
Yes.
And then he teleports 5.
You see chainmail armor on that shelf.
That's it. Not like a shield and like.
No, the heavy shield and the war axe is on the other shelf, on the other
Yeah,
weapons
but
rack.
what's this thing?
Those
I
are just-
told you, they're
I
not...
know. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm like, dang it, still nothing for mages. Like, oh well.
Okay, so does anyone take that hammer that's on the shelf there? That's on Jeff's side?
You can have it if
I
you
think the
want.
hammer.
Okay.
I
And
need more weapons. More weapons.
there's still leather armor,
Funny, I'm
chainmail,
just
heavy
collecting
shield, and
longbows
war
and
axe in
I
that
can't even
room.
use them.
All right. So,
Yeah.
what type of hammer is it?
It's just called hammer. That's what it's
just
called in
hammer.
the actual D&D thing. It's just hammer.
And
It's
I
the hammer
smashed
of
it with my
dawn.
hammer.
It's the Hammer of Dawn. Watch out for lasers.
Yeah. He like grabs it, it's like this crazy gun or this crazy like targeting thing.
Oops,
Yeah, it's a hammer
no,
on
I
the
got
target.
hammer
What
listed
the
down
heck?
wrong.
Yeah, just
Hold on 1 second.
yeah. He leans it back so like puts it forwards.
Yeah, I'm just finding Warhammer and Craghammer.
Yeah, I think it's a warhammer.
Oh crap. So it's like a crazy big, it's a big hammer? Like a warhammer? I took the stupid
Actually,
one.
warhammer isn't even on my thing here.
Warhammer's a good game.
Yeah.
It's even better.
I got this completely wrong. I am sorry. It's a crane
Which one are you talking about? The
Right hammer?
RTS one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my hammer?
Warhammer, the tabletop RTS.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh, yeah. My
It's
nephew
like
plays.
HeroScape,
He's cool.
but different.
And
more
so is anyone
successful.
taking the leather armor, the
And
chainmail,
still
the
going.
heavy shield, or the
That's
war axe?
actually a really high class weapon.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of like bonus room. You guys could have kept on going up the spiral staircase.
Actually, I want to
So
go.
This is the first weapon we found so far that I'm not proficient in. I'm proficient in all basic types of weapons, but I'm not proficient in it. 'Cause
Oh
it's a
crap, did you
superior
take it?
Can I
Huh?
talk to the
Did you take
military
it?
Yeah.
guys?
Okay.
Yeah, hold
Why
on.
are
I
you
just want to get the
proficient in
looting
the
done
crown?
before we
Yes,
forget
I
what's
thought
going
you-
on,
thought
but
it
people
was
are being
military
slow.
for a
I'm
second.
asking the same question over and over and no one's answering.
I want to go into this room.
Well, hold on. I'm still asking.
Oh.
No one's answered yet on... if
Fine,
anyone-
I'll go over here and take
Wait,
the shield.
Okay, what is it, Jeff?
What's it
okay.
saying?
So I'm asking, is anyone taking the leather armor, the chainmail, the heavy shield, or the war axe?
Taking the heavy shield.
I'll take the war axe.
Okay.
Of course, he'll take the axe.
Okay, so
Him and his axes.
everyone else is leaving everything else behind? Okay.
Okay, so
I
it
thought
should
you
go
did.
back to
Heavy
our
shield
room.
should be on there somewhere.
Armor.
In the armor section.
Oh, heavy shield.
Yep.
10, 15 pounds. Or 1,015 pounds. Depends.
What?
Let's see, it says 10, 15. Or 10.
No, enhancement is 10. It's 15 pounds.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, it's 15 pounds. Okay.
Yeah. Enhancement bonus is 10.
What's an enhancement? Just a bad question.
Long story. I'll explain it later when it actually applies. It gives you +2 to the armor if you have it equipped. Okay, so now
I'll
it
tell you when
is.
you're older. Just kidding.
Now it is
I'm 18
Amber's.
now.
It's now
Yeah,
Amber's
yeah,
and
yeah.
Brandon's turn.
You used to
My person finally enters the room.
Hey, I have to wait long.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna talk to the Minotaur.
Again?
I head over to the quiver.
I rolled it too.
I'm not proficient in it, but I don't care. I'm equipping the quick Craghammer.
Okay. You
It's
will
amazing.
get the negatives. Well, not the negatives, but the non-proficiency.
Yeah, I don't get
bonuses.
the proficient bonus, but it's too amazing to pass up.
Yeah. Okay.
Brutal too. I love it.
So what are you doing, Amber? What do you say?
Well, I rolled 2, so
I know.
right now I have something I really want to say, so, but I'm not gonna waste on 2, so I just go. So. Just
Is
to get his
the-
attention.
Is the Minotaur's
The Min-
attention on her right now?
Don't you touch the
the
Minotaur!
Minotaur-
No, I'm not gonna touch the
The
Minotaur.
Minotaur is looking at Amber.
I take
and
the quiver
as-
while he's looking at
Okay,
her.
hold on. As she's saying so, the Minotaur starts trying to imitate her words, going so. Looking at Amber. So you're trying to take the thing.
I take
Do
the
a
quiver.
stealth check while you do it. Or no, theory check. Sorry.
10.
You know what?
I won.
That Minotaur, I rolled so bad. I don't know why I'm rolling so badly. I rolled so badly that with the negatives I gave him, he actually got -2 to what was going on there. So
I got a quiver.
You literally could have walked into the room and just taken it.
That's what I just did. I just walked in and took the quiver.
yeah, so you got the 30 arrows, and that's like 5 pounds or something. I can't remember. I'll tell you the
I
pounds in a
can't
second.
roll anything less than a 3 in terms.
All right, so I have 80 pounds, or 80 arrows,
So
and 4
I don't
quivers.
know when it's my turn. I really don't.
Yeah. So what are you saying?
I got a 7, And because it's still a crappy roll, I'm just gonna make small chat. What's your name?
I go over to the dagger on the table and I take that too.
Okay, do a roll. Do a roll. Okay, tell me what your roll is in a second.
7.
He looks down at you, and you see the Minotaur scratching his head. Then he looks at some brand on his arm, and he goes, Ergosh.
It's Brandon as oh, poor baby.
Do you actually say that?
Yes.
Ergosh looks at you, and he kind of doesn't understand what you just said. He's
Okay.
kind of looking
If he
confused.
throws your face.
So what did you get?
I rolled a 7.
Crap.
Mhm.
The Minotaur glances towards you and is like, and he's like pointing at you, really angrily looking.
I'm gonna point at him angrily looking too. I'm gonna be like,
You
ew!
hear from the upper room, Weapon Inspector!
I'm like,
Cool.
Very
Can I
bad.
come in now?
I go and turn and do a diplomacy having heard randomly weapon inspector. I'm also here with the weapon inspector.
That's a bluff.
Natural 1. I fucked that one up horribly.
I'm here with the fake weapon
You see-
inspectors in the other
You
room.
see the Minotaur threatening you, saying, put that dagger down now.
I drop it on the floor.
Okay.
Well, he told me to put it down.
The Minotaur shakes his head and goes back to watching the doorways. And it's your guys' turn. You guys can enter the room.
I will-
Oh, I was gonna just lean back down and try and pick up the dagger.
Enter.
Yes, my guy just goes.
Okay.
We are here.
We are
Your weapon inspectors!
My guy can't bluff.
All the weapons in this tower are infected.
Are you guys actually saying that?
No.
Do you want
We
to?
should.
Let's do it again.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
All the weapons in this tower are infected. You need to evacuate.
I'll just be like.
Wait, maybe you should use smaller words.
Yeah. Weapon bad.
Weapon
hurt
bad.
You. Run.
Hey, don't make fun
Run
of his
away.
intelligence.
Realizing that we're
Okay,
faced against
you rolled
a
a
Minotaur.
natural 1 and still managed to convince him.
All of you guys that are doing this, roll a bluff.
No, I'm doing something else.
Okay, what are you doing?
What I realized from this minute,
18 plus
He
4.
What are
got
you doing, Brett?
22 and he failed.
Remember your rolls. What are you doing, Brett?
I'm looking at these guys and I look at the Minotaur. I'm like, and I know what we're dealing with. So what I cast is prestidigitation and
Presto.
presto. And what I do is I cause butterflies to burst up from this table, and I'll cause ghost sound. And I'll use it to come from the butterflies, whispering to them, or yelling at the Minotaur, with a loud, like a lion-like roar.
What the hell is wrong with these butterflies?
Okay.
Butterflies come up and go, roar!
Just runs over.
Guys,
If they're
Something
monarch
intimidating.
butterflies, you
Okay.
can make them sound like
As you guys are doing that, as that's happening, do your bluffs.
4.
22.
The Minotaur looks at you guys, looks back at the table, and did the butterflies come from the weapon or the table?
It came from the table, and they came up from the cracks, and they flew at him and started roaring.
That's what happens when there's infected weapons in a building. You get magic butterflies.
Give me a second.
Alright.
This is such a
Intimidate?
screwed up game.
Or no?
That's not intimidation, this is just how the Minotaur reacts.
Okay.
The Minotaur swings his war axe at the butterflies, and Amber feels some of her hair get chopped off by the near miss on the top of her head.
Oh,
And
man.
it's one around, and he swings the war axe through the butterflies. Huh?
Lorax.
Lorax.
We need
Lorax.
to kill him.
no!
And
Your weapon's infected too.
okay, he swings his war axe to the butterflies, and his intelligence is so low. And I did a roll for it too. That he doesn't even notice that they went through like nothing. And as he notices that the butterflies are still flying and whirring at him, he starts running.
Wait, your
Wait.
weapon's infected.
Wait.
It'll summon more butterflies.
Do you seriously say
Yes.
that?
Drop the
Okay.
weapon, it's infected as well.
Do a bluff.
Who's bluffing?
9.
14.
I will help them, and I'll cast that same spell
The Minotaur?
on his
On
axe,
his
as
axe.
butterflies will fly out of his axe.
How often could you do it? Is it at will?
They're at will powers.
They're at will.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
This is so fucked
I
up.
feel sorry for the Minotaur.
And I want to make it rain fire outside the door randomly.
The Minotaur looks at his wax, screaming, and slams it against, and while he's running, slams it against the shelf here. The shelf buckles because he wouldn't expect it to be so weak. Poorly built shelves, as we've known from before. And he just lets go of the wax and stumbles out of the room.
I chase after him.
Okay.
You're welcome,
Okay.
guys.
Take the other two
Run to
quivers
the
that are in the
axe.
room.
You run for the wax.
Yes.
Okay.
Corey beats you to death. No.
Grab the wax. Here.
Oh, okay. War
Look for
axe.
some information.
You turn around. There's a giant.
I already
guy.
have a war axe. You can have that one.
I
I
want
have
to
like
see
9 different types of axes.
I
think
just
I can let
collect
one slide.
quivers and longbows apparently.
So he was already taking the dagger.
Here, do you want me to tell you what a war
There's
axe is?
2 daggers on that shelf
yeah,
you're
sure.
looking at. Hold on, Amber, just 1 second.
It's a
Here,
No,
large
it's okay.
stick with
It's- I
2
passed what I
Here.
was doing.
War
I
axe
wouldn't
Oh.
count.
is a
Okay.
versatile weapon. You can wield. It's a one-handed weapon, but you can wield
were you
it for
trying
2
to
to give it another damage.
Okay.
You need to speak up more when everyone's doing their things, otherwise...
I am speaking.
Oh.
And it's 1d12.
You're speaking.
It's 1d12.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
So we're
Oh, I already have
So,
one.
There's
I
2
had,
daggers
it,
on
I
the
had it
shelf.
classified as great axe for some reason.
Yeah,
And
war
there's-
axe is better.
Also a throwing axe there as well.
Okay.
Dice. Oh,
Great axes aren't
that's
versatile.
why.
So what's everyone doing?
I'm waiting for my dice.
I can't find
Waiting
a
for
war
your
axe
dice.
in here.
What do you mean?
Not really, actually.
What's going on?
How
Well,
heavy is
I'm
it?
looking at the daggers things, what they looked at before.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm asking. You see 2 daggers there and a throwing axe.
Well, there's a dagger on the floor, but
Yeah, that's...
Can I see the properties of the daggers, or are they just normal daggers?
They're just normal daggers.
Well, then I just scoff it off. I'm like, actually, no, I'll take the 2 daggers.
Okay, they're 3 pounds each.
I think I'm almost at my.
oh, I was gonna take the daggers. Oh well.
Too
Well, you
bad.
How many quivers are left?
There's still 2 more.
I'm taking them, and the longbow.
Yeah, I can carry 7 more pounds.
Okay.
Sweet.
I'm covered in weapons.
Combined, go, that's
How
10
heavy is the
pounds.
war axe?
Brandon.
How
10
heavy is
pounds?
Each quiver is 30 arrows.
War axe.
I just realized I can't carry the 2 daggers, so I drop one of the
it? I'm over
daggers.
encumbered.
I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I'm
another
gonna
3
drop,
pounds,
I'm gonna
Brandon.
drop my axe and grab
I
that.
actually can
How much
carry
is
all
that
this.
How much does that actually?
I don't know. It's a great
So
axe.
is anyone grabbing the throwing axe?
This is
Or it's
retarded.
even heavier.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
I have 140 arrows, 6 quivers, and I grabbed the longbow too.
Yeah.
That was included.
I just dropped that.
4 longbows now, and I can still carry
So,
29
oh,
pounds.
are you gonna keep following the Minotaur?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, so the Minotaur is now at this point here. Keep following.
That's
you
I
guys.
wonder if the diary is the Minotaur's diary.
Shh, no way.
I didn't intend it to be, but you know what? Now it is. The Minotaur likes using the
Her
diary.
name is Susan.
Vorkal wanted to keep his diary hidden, so he actually asked the Minotaur to have his diary there.
Cool.
I have the valuable one.
Damn, if that is the Minotaur's diary, that's a smart Minotaur.
No,
I
it's a
told
dumb-
you he
It's a
was
smart
smart.
Minotaur because it can write.
No, it's just
Sort of. You said it's
Actually,
barely
no.
legible.
Actually, no, it's can't be the diary because Minotaurs cannot write at all, period, in their actual lore.
Except for mine.
Bruma can.
Bruma can, but he's special. This
I'm
one's not
special.
as special as Bruma.
He's
No
so
one's,
smart.
no Minotaur is as special as Bruma.
He's
I
super
think
smart.
the wizard might have written some of it for him.
Okay, so
Buddies.
the Minotaur and the okay, so the storyline is in the
The
journal,
Minotaur dictated it to him.
and the
to
wizard,
write.
and the wizard helped them because the Minotaur did write because it is barely legible, but it was because the wizard was helping him because the wizard was trying to teach the Minotaur.
And then I found a butterfly that roared.
Now I feel bad because you guys killed the wizard that was so nice to the Minotaur.
I always felt bad for that.
I destroyed his feet.
That wasn't.
That's totally not.
That was
totally
kind of my
fault.
fault, though, that his feet got broken in
I
the
roared
first
it to
place.
him.
So what are you guys
I
doing?
froze his feet.
Alright,
I'm heading back to the room with the
Okay,
stairway.
so I'll finish what's going on. Are you gonna keep following the Minotaur? Or are
I'm
you just
gonna
going
go back to
downstairs?
the room with the
I'm gonna
stairway.
keep
too.
following
After.
the Minotaur.
Wait,
No, don't go there
wait.
yet.
Even downstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'd actually like to Follow
down.
them
And you.
and check out this room.
There's a bunch of people standing down there because they didn't leave the castle. They're all just
I would
chilling
have
in the room.
noticed.
You're gone.
I would have noticed when I went
Okay,
up the stairs.
So what are you doing? Are
You're
you still
bloody.
following the Minotaur? Or are you talking?
Still
The
following the
inspectors.
Well, he runs right outside the tower.
I'm just gonna keep following the Minotaur.
You're gonna keep following the Minotaur.
I need to return his diary.
You should be. You should totally
Then you
yell
should
that,
have
"No,
been
wait,
like
you're
tapping on his
dying."
shoulder or on the back of his leg and yelling or
Yeah,
something.
that's what I was gonna say I was doing, but
You didn't say that at all, and I was asking you over and over what you're
well,
doing.
I'm
You just
following
said,
the Minotaur. You said, "Are you following the Minotaur?" And I said, "Yes."
okay, well, what else were you doing? That's what I was asking for.
I am trying to initiate conversation with him.
Okay, well, that's what I was trying to get at. Okay, so we'll just say you were doing that while it's over here
Okay,
because.
got it.
Makes it
Yeah.
more convenient than being outside the tower.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at
That's
the
right,
Minotaur.
We still have that tree full of dead people, don't we?
The Minotaur stops. Well, that would just encourage the fact that there's infected weapons.
Weapon inspectors.
So, the Minotaur
Yes, it
turns
puts
around
people in
confused.
trees.
What do you do?
Oh, sorry. I guess I'll roll diplomacy. Get a 7.
Sounds like
I
carrots.
go kind of
Plus
like
your diplomacy modifier.
plus 12. I
19.
remember those.
Oh Lord,
Yeah,
for
19.
I have sinned.
So, yeah, I just kind of
What's
ask,
on the back?
hey, is this
I
your
know,
diary?
I know.
Okay, he quickly grabs it from your hand and then keeps running.
Can I chase after him and talk to him?
I can do a
Okay.
lot of damage with the pencil.
Roll a
I'm
19.
bored, okay?
I asked him if he knows how to read.
The Minotaur shakes his head as he's running down the stairs and you're
I
following.
offer to teach him how to read.
Would you like to read?
The Minotaur is
Explodes.
too scared of all the things that's happening, and
I try to
His-
calm him down.
his long legs and his speed is a lot faster than your short halfling legs. As
So he
you
escaped.
notice, he's getting farther and farther, and he's out of the tower and he's out of sight.
Man, that was a fast Minotaur. It's like,
I'm mourning the loss of the Minotaur.
That Minotaur is secretly the
he
Flash.
didn't die.
Okay.
He secretly is capable of moving 300 spaces per second. What?
Okay, after all of that, each of you guys gets
Over
amazing.
9,000 experience.
It's over now.
What? Over 9,000?
How much experience though?
He's calculating.
250 experience each.
Level.
Sweet.
Leveled.
Well, you guys will calculate all your levels.
215
after this.
each?
250 each.
So, 1,065, right?
Sweet.
Alright, so yeah, we dinged.
Wait, and there's still another floor.
I don't think we'll ding until after the dungeon.
Yeah, you guys don't calculate level till after.
It would be
Basically,
really
we'll
retarded
just
to
work that out on.
We got 2 minutes left on the tape.
Make that one.
Pause it, pause it, pause it.